Many of us here know Captain Dick Stratton's story, so I will not go into great detail. However, for those that might not know some of his story, please allow me to share some highlights with you. With his accent, there is no confusing that Captain Stratton is from Texas or from Tennessee. He is without doubt from Quincy, a hometown boy who went on to an historic naval career spanning over 3 decades. In January of 1967, nearly 10 years into his naval career, while flying his A-4 Skyhawk light attack bomber from the deck of the aircraft carrier USS Ticonderoga on his 22nd combat mission over North Vietnam, Lieutenant Commander Stratton was forced to eject from his plane when debris was ingested into his engine. He was captured and spent 2,251 days in captivity. For those that are doing the math, that's over 6 years as a prisoner of war. We've heard the stories, the isolation and the horrors he and other prisoner of wars had to endure. But Captain Stratton was determined to survive. He did just that, but much more than that. He, along with his fellow countrymen, persevered, and under circumstances impossible for us here today to comprehend, managed to resist their captors over, even if sometimes small but significant, victories. Famously, what became known as the Stratton Incident, after a North Vietnamese propaganda event in which Captain Stratton was forced to read a so-called confession. He was subsequently featured in Life magazine article in a photo that showed him bowing deeply as ordered by a North Vietnamese officer. This was not a bow of submission. Commander Stratton used this press conference, or so-called press conference, to perform in such a way that would raise doubt and confusion regarding this confession, and gave proof to the fact that the North Vietnamese were indeed abusing our prisoners of war. The citation in January of 1967, his captors completely ignoring international agreements, subjected him to extreme mental and physical cruelties in an attempt to obtain military information and false confessions for propaganda purposes. Through his resistance to those brutalities, he contributed significantly toward the eventual abandonment of harsh treatment by the Vietnamese. That is a true demonstration of honor, courage, and commitment. Today, I would think it appropriate to call the Stratton Incident the Stratton Way, because it showed the light forward for all of us and was classic Dick Stratton. Dick related to me last night something that helped him to persevere through over 6 years of arduous captivity. He said that it was many things that helped him get through, but predominantly it was the strong sense of community from his hometown of Quincy that helped him to get through. The strong sense of strength from Quincy's schools, its neighborhoods, and its churches. To be honored by your hometown means more than can be expressed, and it means more than we can fathom to an old sailor. Sir, I don't know if I would say those 6 years defined you. I would say it more showed you the kind of individual that you are. This is why we honor Captain Stratton today. And Alice for showing that courage of persevering through those challenging 6 years.